Well, joining us now is a veteran in Iowa, Congresswoman Miller-Meeks. Congresswoman, welcome to the show. Hearing that testimony as a veteran, how concerning is that?
Well, first, I'm just going to thank you and Sean for bringing this story up to light. Every news station, every radio station should be covering this story. This is deplorable. First of all, let's put to bed the myth and the lie that we ended a 20-year war. We didn't end a 20-year war. The war on terror is still ongoing until the enemy surrenders or they're defeated. I vowed in August of 2021, as a military veteran, as you mentioned, everyone, 6 of 8 kids in my family, my father, uncles, are military veterans, that I vowed that we would investigate the disastrous, incompetent withdrawal. I asked at that time for the resignations of Blinken and Milley and Austin, and I have continued to push for the past 2 years for this investigation and to hold the Biden administration accountable. Once again, we failed to listen to history. We're repeating the same mistakes of Vietnam by having, civilians overrule military commanders. As we know, that Clinton did not use the opportunity to take out bin Laden, and then we had 2020 with the cost of 3,000 American lives. I'm not just angry. I'm incensed. This was a disastrous, with incompetent withdrawal. It cost 13 young servicemen and women their lives, 13 new Gold Star families. It cost the lives of our Afghan allies and interpreters. We lost equipment. We lost an air base that we need to conduct counterterrorism on Russia, Iran, and China. And here we are. Our nation is less safe today than it was when we withdrew 2 years ago. We can't conduct counterterrorism efficiently, and Afghanistan is now once again a safe haven for terrorists.
And to hear that testimony and think this could have been prevented is heartbreaking. I thank you for your service and your rich heritage of service from your family. I do want to switch gears with you, Congresswoman. Your state of Iowa is getting a lot of attention lately and will continue to as candidates descend on the state. Ron DeSantis will be there tomorrow. Nikki Haley and Tim Scott were already there. Give me a read on where Iowans stand as far as the 2024 candidates go.
Iowa takes their responsibility very seriously to vet all these candidates. We welcome the candidates that are coming into our state. We meet with the candidates. We ask them questions. We're not only there to represent the interest of Iowa, we're there to represent the interest of the country. And so while candidates are coming through, we'll meet with them, we'll talk with them, we'll vet them, and then we'll come up with the candidate that is most likely to, number one, uphold the values of the United States, right the wrongs of this administration, put us on a path to prosperity once again, and put America in a leading position throughout the world, both in energy, both in free speech, both in growing our economy, and hold the Biden administration accountable. And one way to do that is to throw them out of office. So, I'm looking forward to people coming through. But right now, I want us to, never forget what happened in Afghanistan, to pay attention to the bravery of, this Marine Sergeant General or Sergeant Major coming forward, giving testimony, and putting to rest that nothing could have been done, and this was, inevitable in this withdrawal. This administration, these individuals need to be held accountable, and as I said, every station should be covering this testimony from yesterday.
Absolutely. They 100% should. And people do need an answer for this. We still have not received answers from this administration. So thank you for speaking up on this. And again, thank you for your service to this country. Good to see you, Congresswoman.
Thank you so much for covering this issue.